On this edition of the Muskie Daily, students partake in homecoming festivities.
5 former athletes enter the Hall of Fame, and the new campus library offers its open house. Hello and welcome to the Muskie Daily. I'm Carissa Kent.
And I'm Mary Beth Holtel. Muskingum University Homecoming crowned their 2015 royalty at the annual Varsity Review on Friday, October 24th. This year's queen is Olivia Brown, and beside her is homecoming king Nick Flood. Saturday, October 24th, held the fun run, the homecoming parade, the alumni lunch, the football and women's soccer games, the collage concert, and MU After Dark. The 5K fun run was open to alumni, current students, New Concord community members, and faculty and staff. The parade went down Route 40 through downtown New Concord and then made its way to the campus of Muskingum University down Lakeside Drive and Stadium Drive. Groups of Muskingum University made floats for their own organizations. Some floats included long trailers for all members of the organizations to ride along. Other organizations had people walking or riding in the bed of trucks throwing candy to the parade spectators.
The Muskingum Athletic Hall of Fame class of 2015 was inducted on October 24th. The induction ceremony included a breakfast for M-Club members and their families and was held in the Campus Recreation Center. This year's 5 inductees were 58 graduate football player Jack Lofstrom, 76 graduate football player and coach Jeff Haycock, 98 graduate softball player Heather Shingeri, 2002 graduate wrestler Wade Chapman, and 2003 graduate women's basketball player Jessica Gates-Grandy.
The Roberta A. Smith Library opened its doors for the dedication during homecoming weekend. The local media outlets were invited on Tuesday, October 20th to explore the new building. The areas inside the library are open, which allow for easy social interaction between students and faculty. The purpose of the library is to bring together academic life, social life, and use of technology. Throughout the 3 floors of the library, there are 7 classrooms and 3 reading rooms and study rooms that can be reserved throughout the day. Additional amenities are the custom-made chairs and magenta sofas. These have outlets built into the sides of them to allow for easy technology use. The Roberta A. Smith Library will allow Muskies to have access to over 50 million books, 12,000 electronic journals, and 150 research databases.
Muskingum University's volleyball team is without its head coach following a first-degree misdemeanor assault charge. Longtime coach Elizabeth Ziha is accused of throwing a water bottle and striking the side of a player's face during a film review session. According to police reports, members of the team took their shoes off, and when one made a comment about being able to smell her feet, that's when Ziha threw the water bottle. Ziha has since been placed on unpaid administrative leave as the investigation is ongoing. She is set to appear in New Concord Mayor's Court on November 9th. Head softball coach Carrie Winters is currently serving as interim head volleyball coach.
Coming up next, Starbucks is getting spooky with their Halloween drinks.
And we will be taking a look at this year's casket races.
We have the music. We have the cameras. We have the talent. Orbit Media, where the magic happens.
On the story. On the quad. On the scene. This is the Muskie Daily.
The folks in Elmer, Ohio warmed up for Halloween over the weekend with their annual casket races. People from near and far to see the modified casket racing on one another. Check out some of the sights and sounds from the unique event.
One here is it's from a Cushman three-wheeler. And we made the frame, hooked up the shifter and used the rear end in it, original rear end, and we tweaked it out with the side pipes and the blower on it, made it look like it was really a potent engine. It makes it bad to the bone, makes it look bad to the bone.
I made the pipes all hand-hewn the pipes, sent them out, had them chromed, chain steering wheel, built the windshield from scratch. It's all stainless steel. Once we got it done, we hit about 10,000, and it was real close to 10,000.
My nephew's going to be running this one. We'll see who wins. The children love it. I have 5 kids of my own, and they love it.
I try to beat my brother every year, but it never works.
This one runs really, really nice.
There's some that's probably, kind of think it's kind of, gruesome, having casket races, but it's Halloween. Smiles in people's faces. When they look at it, they, oh, that's weird, that's different, And you put them together, everybody kind of enjoys it. It's different, and a lot of people sometimes get involved, even the kids. Casket racers, we got them from an undertaker. We went from there and we had to cut them down, cut them up a little bit, cut a hole in them, and everyone's different.
Yeah, a little tight fit, but it wasn't made for comfort.
I leave with a great experience. I leave with a smile on my face every year.
What could be scarier than the number of quarterbacks the Cleveland Browns have gone through? If that thought makes you scream, you'll love this one-of-a-kind Halloween display found in North Ridgeville. Denise Zarella takes us there.
When neighborhoods are full of scarecrows, spider webs, and jack-o'-lanterns, here lies a frightening display of the Browns' quarterback casualties over the years.
There's not many that have lasted for a long time.
The Tomatios happen to love Halloween and the Browns. Oh, and Johnny Manziel, too. 2-year-old Cooper practices the money signs you no longer see Manziel make.
Come on, show me money. My wife proposes the idea, what about a quarterback graveyard where we have all headstones? And we didn't even know how we would make the headstones. And we're like, I just go, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it right.
Close to 24 gravestones later, this makeshift cemetery starts with Tim Couch, bears the names of more than one McCown.
Yeah, we actually have Jay McCown in front of his name, so that way they don't get confused. But I think Luke McCown played for a short period of time with us.
In front of Hoyer's gravestone, a pair of gloves make it look like someone may have escaped their casket.
We just kind of feel like he's still in the league and he's gonna come back to haunt us at some point. We don't know when, so he is really trying to raise from his grave.
At the rate the Browns have been going, the biggest question is, who's gonna be laid to rest next, and how much bigger is this place gonna get?
We have had offers from both neighbors to subcontract their yards out if we run out of space, and God, I hope not the near future.
The hope is, though, that the Browns will start cremating their opponents, and this Halloween display, as scary as it is, will stay the same.
When we come back, we'll have your weekly weather update.
And after that, we'll get you an update on sports.
We have the music. We have the cameras. We have the talent. Orbit Media, where the magic happens.
On the story. On the quad. On the scene. This is the Muskie Daily.
Tonight's forecast will bring a chance of rain with a low of 51. Tomorrow is predicted to still be rainy with a high of 66. Tomorrow night we'll still have a chance of showers, low of 51. It's time to take a look at your extended forecast, and after that, stay tuned for your Muskie Sports Update. Muskie football team didn't have a fun homecoming as they fell hard to Ohio Northern 42-7 on Saturday. Quarterback Cody Williams was inactive for the game after taking a helmet to the knee in the game against Otterbein. Freshman Kevin Peterson got the start in his place, completing 12 passes for 62 yards and 1 interception. The loss leaves the Muskies still searching for their first win of the season as they now stand at 0-7 on the year. The team will try to get that first win on Saturday when they travel to John Carroll. Muskie volleyball fell to OAC foe Ohio Northern on Saturday as well, losing to the Polar Bears 3-1. Ashley Reynolds and Brooke Scott led the Muskie attack with 12 kills apiece, while Deidre Prince led the defense with 28 digs. The loss put the Muskies in a 3-way tie for 4th place in the conference with Mount Union and John Carroll. The Muskies hold the tiebreaker over Mount Union and play John Carroll on Saturday, before the Muskies and the Blue Streaks play to decide who will host the first match of the OAC tournament. The Muskies will travel to Wilmington tonight for a match against the Quakers. The women's soccer team fell hard to Ohio Northern at home Saturday night, 6-0 at McConaughey Stadium. All 6 Polar Bear goals came in the first half of the contest before the Muskie defense tended up to blank ONU in the second half. The Muskies were outshot 33-7 on the night with an 8-2 deficit in the corner kicks. The loss put the Muskies at 2-13-1 on the season. The team is back in action tonight when they host Wilmington on the senior night. WMCO has the live call with pregame starting at 6:30 on the Orbit 90.7. The men's soccer team lost to 25th ranked Ohio Northern Saturday night, 4-0 on the road in Ada. The Muskies were outshot 24-6 in the contest, with just 1 Muskie shot being on target. Freshman Alex First led the team with 2 shots on the night, and fellow freshman Daniel Jennings started in net and played the full 90 minutes, making 6 saves, and the loss puts the Muskies at 4-12 overall in the 25th and 1-6 in the OAC. The men will be back in action on Wednesday when they travel to Wilmington. Game time is slated for 7. And we will be taking a last break, and we will then come back with the campus events going on throughout the week.
This is Will Mullins, and I want to encourage you to watch Chapel on Orbit TV Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thanks.
Find out what decisions are being made at Student Senate that could affect your campus organization by tuning into Orbit TV on Tuesdays at 11 in the evening, and again on Wednesday through Sunday at 10 in the morning and 6 and 11 in the evening.
Christmas on Campus provides gifts for children in the community that would not receive any gifts without the help of the group. Interested students are asked to contact Alex Arnold or Penny Seelock by November 15th if they wish to participate.
The Bait Shop will be hosting Customer Appreciation Day on November 10th from 10:30 in the morning until 1:30 in the afternoon. They will have hosting a Thanksgiving luncheon to thank their customers. The menu is slated to include yummy things like turkey, mashed potatoes and gravy, veggie dinner roll, pumpkin pie, and soda. The cost is $7 or a meal exchange.
In other food news, Thomas Dining Hall will be hosting a holiday-themed meal as well. Thomas Hall's dinner will be a Halloween-themed dinner on this Thursday, October 29th.
That's all for now on the Muskie Daily.